All right, this is number 2 from the chapter 5 closure packet. So find an equation to represent each table as a sequence. So if we think of this as a sequence, we're trying to figure out what type of sequence is it. It's either adding or it's multiplying. So I'm going to start, if I look at these numbers, if I think of the adding, I'd be adding a negative number, -3, 4 plus -3, or 4 minus 3 is 1, and 1 minus 3 is -2. So this is an arithmetic sequence. So to fill in number 4, I'm going to subtract 3 again. -2 minus 3 is -5. If I need to write an equation, I have to find the 0 term. So I need to go backwards, so I find term 0. And if I go backwards, if I go this way, I'm going to add 3 to this number, so it's going to be a 7. I can check my answer because 7 minus 3 gives me 4. So I'm going to start at 7. This is arithmetic, so this is the equation of a line. There's no exponents in this equation. So it's going to start at 7. I'm going to subtract 3, and I do that over and over again. So I'm going to write 3n. Okay, letter B. First I'm going to see if we're adding. So I know 6 plus 1.2 gives me 7.2. So if I try 7.2 plus 1.2, I get 8.4. So that's not right. So we are not adding, which means we must be multiplying. So I could sit and guess 6 times anything. I need to figure out what we multiply 6 by to get 7.2, and I don't know that off the top of my head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 7.2 and I'm going to divide it by 6, and I get 1.2. Now, since I divided, this would be what I'm multiplying by. I'm just going to try this number now. It just gives me a way to get started, and then I always want to double check to make sure that that's right. So 6 times 1.2 is 7.2. I'm going to multiply by 1.2 again, and I get 8.64, which is right. So I need to multiply by 1.2 again, and I get 10.368. That is term number 4. And I need to find the equation. So I need the 0 term, so I need to go backwards here. So when I go down, these numbers multiply by 1.2 to get the next one. If I need to go up in this table, then I need to divide by 1.2, and that's going to give me 5. So I have my starting value is 5. I'm multiplying by 1.2, and this is a geometric sequence, which is also exponential. So this is going to be to the exponent of n.